Hi, everyone. I guess it's time I give you a quick update about what's going on in the Clean Smart Home cleaning world. We have a couple of new announcements. I've hired the second cleaner. She started today. Her name is Crystal. I think she'll be good. We worked a Bluebonnet Festival event this weekend. We cleaned the tables and got to wear shirts and the bathrooms for the 3-day event and put a free cleaning sign up. So we have a few drawings. It looks like a lot more than this because I like it to look full, so the slips are really big. There's about 24 names in there. I haven't even had time today to take a look at them. But I believe we have at least 2, 3, maybe 4 repeat sales we can get out of the weekend, which is what we're looking for. I was an entrepreneur. I only worked 2 hours the first day and then left because it was so slow. We worked it for 4 hours. I left my new cleaner, well, not my newest cleaner, but my new cleaner, Lara, there, and she did great. She worked the table and kept the tables clean. She was very efficient. Saturday, I got some friends of mine who are interested in working with Clean Smart Home Cleaning as far as sales to stand in for me, and her son did the cleaning of the tables. They got me a couple of leads. There 2 of the 4 possible repeats came from them. And then yesterday I actually went in and did it for all 5 hours. It was interesting. I learned a lot. Just it brought it all back. Our table looked like it has for years and years and years, so things really haven't changed that much. It was interesting, as I can say. It's a little city. There's only 12,000 people in that city, and I don't want to go into Austin, so a lot of the leads we could have gotten were actually out of our territory. So that's one of the things I did. Also,
follow the raw, real, and unfiltered story of building a cleaning business from the ground up. This is Reality Cleaning Biz Playbook. Learn the lessons, face the challenges, and see what it really takes to succeed. Here's your host, Sharon Tinberg, ready to take you behind the scenes.
Last Thursday, we cleaned our first house. Yes. Lara cleaned it alone. It did indeed take 7 hours for a 1,200 square foot home. Again, learned a lot there. Told them because, of course, I was wanting my first client, so I gave in like I did in the old days. And I said I would do dishes. I never should have done that. I also told him we would change sheets, but I don't think he left them up, thank heavens. So poor Lara was there alone most of the day because I was actually doing interviews because I knew she needed a partner. The reality of this first job just brought back all of the reasons why I loved partners and I'm staying with partners. I wish I could do 3 people teams. But a 7-hour job for a solo is just too much. And right now I'm going to have mostly first time ins, but I am again only selling repeat. So it'll rapidly get easier, but those first time ins are tough. I also want to make sure that there's a familiar face in that house. And I wasn't all that sure about Lara when I sent her in there. I can't believe she finished that house. She was so exhausted. But I believe she did a great job. Of course, we're still trying to get some feedback from the client. But I went in there at the end. I was there when they got there. I helped her for about 30 minutes. And it looked really as good as that house was going to look. The fixtures had already been ruined. We couldn't bring them back to life. But we have a key to their house, and we have our first valid repeat client. So I would say this week we're off and running, and we are now under the gun to get our 2 repeat clients per week. I will keep you posted on that. That's our goal. We will find them somewhere. I will find them this week in that beautiful little container right here. I call it my treasure chest, the gold colored treasure chest. And hopefully I'll find 2 more the next week. And meanwhile, we're going to continue to get my house ready for our event, and I will continue to try and let you know how things are going. Crystal did half of the bathroom today. That's how convoluted my training is, but she did a great job in that half of the bathroom, and she follows solely the animation. She does have great experience. I asked her what she thought about the training kit, and she said she loved the idea of it being so arranged. She'd never seen anything like that before. So I do believe she'll be back tomorrow because she feels we're a very professional company, even though I'm about as scattered as I've ever been in my life. So, to that, I will say those are my parting words. What happens when you're starting a new cleaning service and you're still trying to get the training academy off the ground, and you've got a major event in 2 weeks, and you're doing a podcast, which we really haven't gotten off the ground either? I'd say too much on your plate, but fun. We're having so much fun. And talking about podcasts, join us on April 23rd when we're going to have a challenger and a dreamer. It's our new Wednesday podcast every week. This I will promise. We're going to have a new dreamer who's a startup company being challenged by the challenger, who's someone who's been around for a while doing a few $1,000,000. So listen in to see what the challenger says to the dreamer and how they might just blow those dreams up and find out what they recommend. So we hope to see you April 23rd, but I'll try and do a couple more updates before then. Thanks for joining me. Please visit our training academy and get the break that I got. Bringing on new people is so easy. I will say it's a good market out there right now. I'm recruiting for another company and another state, and I'll tell you what, recruiting is easy. We're finding what we're looking for, so now is the time to hire those cleaners, get out there and get those sales, and make some money. So as I always say, until next time, happy training.